if you were anywhere at 4:30 a.m. Saturday morning, March 8th, you were probably awakened by the hailstorm and the windstorm. We bought a building called the Granbury Historic Square, the city did, last year, and we insured it, and we've been in the process of cleaning up, fixing it, making things better. Began a roof project on it, and here comes the hailstorm right after we get the new shingles on. And they are hail-resistant shingles. I'm not worried about them a bit. But the flat roof had been repaired and was good to go until we replaced it, which was scheduled to happen this week. And but first thing that morning, I received a text message from the executive director of the Texas Municipal League Intergovernmental Risk Pool. That would be like the CEO of State Farm sending me a text message if we insured with State Farm and saying, I heard you had hail. Is there anything we can do to help? So I got that message, and pretty humbling, but I will say it's because we have a good relationship with them, and they know us well. And so they contacted me, and then I said, yes, we need help. And they actually worked with our staff. Our internal services staff was at the facility cleaning up water and working on our tenants there and trying to serve them to get them going. As you know, we had a big event that Saturday on the square, and the crowds were going to be packed in. So we needed to move fast, and our staff did that, and the internal services staff. That's Aaron McLean and Roy and their team that do all the building maintenance on all of our facilities. Also, the insurance company sent a water remediation team our way, and our tenants were so happy. We had blowers and humidifiers going that morning before the crowds even came, and the crowds that came to Granbury to visit that weekend didn't even know we had a roof problem or a leaking problem. And also we were able to reschedule our roofing contractor to come, and they've already been there and put on the new roof, or they're in the process of it, a week early. So that was really good. And I can't thank Michael Ross and his leadership on that effort as well. Listen, that Granbury Plaza is a successful location for our community. As you know, it's the front door to our community when you come into the square. We want to preserve the historic appearance and the historic use of that building. We've got tenants in there that are small businesses. We want to encourage and keep them. And then as there's vacancies that come above, we use those empty spaces to help other businesses start their business. It's kind of a business incubator program. And we're really excited about what's going on and how we're able to help these folks. But everybody was extremely happy. Another downside to what's going on when you put on a new roof, sometimes when you have to cut the old damaged water damage insulation and boards out, it causes dust inside the building. Ketzler's was trying to serve food on the the Tuesday they were putting on the roof, and there was dust coming down. So I guess it was a Thursday that came down, and the remediation team that was already there moved right into Ketzler's and got that cleaned up to where they could open the next day without taking another hiccup. And that was the busy weekend of last weekend. So you know how that goes. But a special thanks to all of our staff that are working really hard to take care of our citizens that way. And also for our tenants that are hanging in there and being patient. We've got one tenant that is actually using one of our empty spaces temporarily until her place is restored. So we're fortunate to have a little bit of space there. I want to thank the Texas Municipal League Intergovernmental Risk Pool for being proactive. Holy cow. I can't imagine what we would have done without them and what they provided in the contractors. And what's really nice is these contractors have special pricing for the insurance company. It's a kind of a cooperative. It's not an insurance, but it's a cooperative risk pool. And they travel throughout the state, and they have special pricing, much cheaper than if we would have gone out on the free market and brought in someone else. So it helps keep our insurance rates lower. Not last, but next to last, I want to recognize that same day our electric distribution crew hit the streets at 4:30 that morning and started having outages, had to replace some poles that had blown down, and they worked until about 9:30 that night. But at the end of the day, I got a text that said all power has been restored for our customers. So Way to go, electric crew. And then we've got a little video that I'd like to show. I want to brag, while it's playing, I want to brag about our staff at the David Southern Lake Granbury Conference Center. As you know, we have different events there all the time, but with just 5 full-time and 1 part-time city employee led by Mike Linnabery, they recruit and host about 120 events a year, welcoming over 25,000 guests for everything from meetings to trade shows to celebrations and community gatherings. Their hard work supports dozens of local businesses. They make quick, dramatic transformations like this one yesterday morning about 25 times a year to ensure every event runs smoothly. So they have to start real early just so they can have it ready for the noon meeting. Many times a year that happens. So a big thank you to Mike Linnabery and all the workers and the big team that we have at the conference center. So we're very appreciative of our folks.